Hey Radiant family, it's Pastor James here, just wanting to touch base with you and give some encouragement and instruction for the next couple of weeks. I've been able to speak with many of you, and as elders, we have been able to talk with a lot of you over the last week, but man, we miss seeing you face to face. We've heard your fears, your frustrations, and we want to give some direction. We want to give some encouragement as we work through the next 8 or 9 days of this Hunker-Down order and what is coming after that. So first, I want to say that we, as your elders and leaders, are available for you. We are praying for you, and if you need us, please reach out. Please get a hold of us. Whatever means you have to do that, we want to be able to pray for you specifically. We want to be able to talk with you and encourage you and shepherd you through this. So in light of this week's Hunker-Down order, we are making the decision to officially cancel all face-to-face gatherings for our GCs, our DNAs, and our Sundays until the municipality lifts the restrictions. And this is not because we're fearful. We believe that our God is in control still, but it is to demonstrate a posture of civil obedience. And more than that, it's to show that we love the people of our city far more than we love our traditions and our gatherings.
Hey Radiant family, this is Pastor Nico here, and we're working to have GCs meet through Zoom, Facebook Live, so please reach out to your GC leader. We think it's a good idea that you guys should continue to be in communication with each other, especially more, I would say more now because we cannot meet face to face. We will be doing watch parties and liturgy on Facebook and YouTube, as well as links on our website for Sunday gatherings. We also see this as an opportunity to really be radiant. In light of this, we are asking each of you to make some practices in place that we continue to call you to throughout this pandemic.
So what I want to do is talk about over this next week or two, what it's going to look like for us to be radiant. Right? What is it going to look like for us to live out this identity of a family of servant missionaries, learning to be and make disciples in all of life together when we can't have meetings? And so in light of this, we're asking you to make some practices, put some practices in place with us that we can continue to call you to throughout this pandemic. So here's what we're going to do. I know that there is danger in being together right now, but there's also danger in isolation. And I think the church has an opportunity in this season to begin to be ministers of reconciliation and to be engaged in our community. So we're going to ask each of you that are part of Radiant to do some things on a weekly basis with us.
So first, community. That's everything here at Radiant. Family is one of our big values. And what we want you guys to do to be able to improve in that community is we want you guys to be reaching out. We would hope that you guys can reach out to around 4 people, whether it's in your GC or in church, and also outside of the church. We hope that you guys can reach out to at least 2 people in your GC, and then also 2 people outside of church in the community, whether you work with them or you know them or they're your neighbor. This is a time to shine as believers.
Ask them these 4 questions. Question 1 is, how are you and your family doing? Question 2, how can I be praying for you? Question 3 is, what can I do to help you? And question 4 is, what can I do this week to bring you encouragement? And so as you make this your practice, I hope that this continues not just in this COVID pandemic, but as an ongoing practice, that this is a way that we can continue to be radiant to people who need connection and need community.
Second, we want you guys to be in prayer. pray daily through the prayer list that we are going to be posting. We have elders right now that are working on specific things, and praying every day, constantly, is really what we need. Reading scripture. We will also be putting together passages with study guides each day to go through with your families. Your disciplines that you guys have been doing with or without us, continue to do that. That's what we need to do as Christians, and that's what our world really needs.
Just be following along with us on our Facebook page. That's probably the primary way we'll be communicating what's coming. And I guess the last thing I want to say is, for those who are suffering with isolation, please reach out. We want to be here for you. We want to connect with you. We want you to be connected to the church. We want you to feel the love of Jesus.
We really, in this time, just want to live out the gospel. Our world needs it. Our church needs it. And so whatever you can do, please do it.
So here's where I'm going to end this message today to you, and that is with Jesus' words in Matthew chapter 5. He says, "You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden, nor do people light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a stand, and it gives light to all in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven." And that's my prayer for us as a church family, walking through this pandemic, is that our light would shine, that the way we love and serve and sacrifice for our community would make it so that people see our good deeds and give glory to our Father in heaven. So with that said, keep being radiant, keep loving each other and loving our city, and we'll get through this together. Thanks.